So in the last video, I said that I would make a video showing you in particular, you guys watching this now, showing you how to actually meditate in order to increase your focus, in order to increase your attention span. Let me pose a question to you, or a fact. Did you know that in this current generation, people's attention spans are shit? They have gone to hell. What I'm saying is that people are not able to focus as a normal human being should, right? We have the attention span of a dog. A dog is even better, right? Tell me, how long can you focus on this video without a second thought coming to your head? 10 seconds? 1 minute? 30 minutes? Most likely the answer is just 5 seconds, or barely even 5 seconds, before a thought or an idea comes to your head. So our attention spans these days are fucked. They are all messed up. And one of the ways for which we as individuals can improve this, can work on our attention spans, is through meditation. Meditation is one of the easiest, it's not easy, but it's one of the easiest and most effective way, cheapest way to boost our attention spans. Now, what most people do when they want to increase or boost their attention span is they can take some drugs like Adderall and all this other stuff. But in the long run, that's going to affect you, right? It's not really you who is able to have this long attention span now. It's the drug that's doing this for you, not you. What do you think will happen when you no longer have access to these Adderall, these drugs and stuff like that? What do you think happens? What happens is that you're not able to focus any longer. And if you can't focus any longer, you're screwed, man. You're screwed when it comes to being able to focus as long as you need to. So what I'm trying to say is that meditation is the way I would advise you on how to boost your attention span. That is the way I would advise you how to boost your attention span. Don't go the drug route. Don't go, well, I don't know what these other crazy routes that you might hear about on the internet. Don't go that route. Just go through the meditation route. You take some time. It's not easy, but the fruit you will bear, outstanding. The fruit you will bear from meditation is outstanding. So moving on. What is meditation? What's it all about? Well, meditation is simply the art of mindfulness. Being mindful, being aware, being conscious of your thoughts, your actions, and objects, or the things around you. That is what it means to be mindful. That awareness, that consciousness. Now, let me give you a task. I want you to try to look at all of this my sticky notes here. Try and look at it. Try and look at the box without going to the other sticky notes for 10 seconds. If you're able to do it for 10 seconds, your attention span is, I'll say, pretty okay. But if you're not able to, then you need to start meditating as soon as possible. Most likely, what happens is that when you look at this box, your mind starts wandering to other boxes. Start asking yourself, what is here? Or you try to read what is happening. Your mind is going places. You're not focusing on the task at hand, which is to simply look at the box, look at that sticky note. But you're not doing it. Your mind is wandering places. And that's not good. That is not good. Right? So I'm going to teach you how you should meditate, or how I meditate, and how it actually helps me boost my attention span. Now, my attention span is not the greatest in the world. It's not as high as all these other YouTubers that are able to focus for 30 minutes straight without any thoughts coming to their head. No, I have not reached that level, but I am on my way there, and eventually I will surpass that. Right? So it's just about how much you practice and how hard you go at this. Right? So one of the key things when it comes to meditation, rather the main goal of meditation, is to be able to bring your mind, when it starts wandering places, back to where you want it to be. Hear that again. Bringing your mind, when it starts wandering places, back to where you want it to be. So let's do a simple exercise. I want you to close your eyes. Picture darkness. Just picture darkness. Because when you close your eyes, it's going to be dark, obviously. But just do that. Don't think of anything. Try not to think about anything. Just picture darkness. Try doing this for 10 seconds. Watch me. That's 10 seconds. Now, within that 10 seconds, what thoughts came to your head? Were you thinking of what you are going to eat later this evening? Or what you're going to eat tomorrow morning? Or that girl that you've been thinking about? Or that guy you've been thinking about? Were you thinking about what you're going to do in a couple of hours from now? Were you focusing on that darkness alone? The most likely scenario is that you weren't. You got distracted. And that is not a bad thing. Getting distracted while you're focusing is not a bad thing. The bad thing happening is when you refuse, or you're not able to bring yourself back and focus again. So that is the whole point of meditation. The art of bringing yourself back from where your mind is wandering. You have to bring your mind back to where you want it to be. So in our darkness example, where we picture darkness, right? The moment we realize that, okay, my mind is drifting somewhere else, what you should do is, okay, realize that you are drifting somewhere else. Then bring yourself back. Bring yourself back. Now most people, I know I have been in this boat in the past. When I realize that my mind has gone somewhere else, I start being hateful. I start hating myself that what's wrong with me? Why can't I focus? Is there something wrong in my head? What kind of negative talk you're talking to yourself that way? That's not good. That's not the way you should go. The way you should go is just realize that, okay, this is what has happened. This is what I have done. Just try as much as possible to eradicate that thought, eradicate that distraction, and bring your mind back to where you want it to be. That's basically what meditation is. Now, most likely, you won't be able to go as long as 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes without getting completely, and I mean completely distracted. Like, you cannot go 10 seconds anymore after a certain period. So, what you should do is start with 5 minutes. Try meditating for 5 minutes a day. It can be when you wake up in the morning, this can be in the middle of your day, it can be before you go to bed. Try meditating for 5 minutes a day. It's just 5. If you're able to do this, your attention span will go through the roof. Now, good and fine, you've started meditating. That's good and fine. Now, what you'll notice is that on your first day of meditation, or if it's been a while since you meditated, on your first day, right? On your first day, it's been easy. Not 100% easy, but it's been fairly easy. Let's say about 70% on that first day. You're able to focus for 5 good minutes, or 4 good minutes, or 3 good minutes. You're able to focus that long. That's good and fine. If you meditate in the morning, for the rest of your day, you feel good. You're able to focus more on tasks that you start out. Now, the next day is when shit goes crazy. The next day, your first minute of meditation, it's possible that you'll be distracted like 50 times in just that first minute alone. Now, this is where you actually do the work. This is where you try as much as possible to bring your thoughts back to the initial goal, which is to focus on a particular object. That calm, that darkness is what you should focus on. Right? It's not easy, but that's what you need to do. Now, after if you're able to do this more frequently, how long you're getting distracted is reduced by a considerable amount. Try upping the time. Try increasing the time. Go from 5 minutes to 10 minutes to 15 minutes to 30 minutes, depending on how long you have to give towards meditation. You must not meditate for the longest time in the world. Do something that at least calms you, puts you in the right state of mind. Yeah. Another reason why you should meditate is because it helps reduce stress. It helps reduce stress. Initially, I was hella skeptical. I did not believe that just sitting down, breathing in and out, closing my eyes, trying to focus will actually reduce my stress. But actually worked. Let me tell you the story. So there was a time where something bad happened to me. You know how we as human beings, we don't like rejection. We don't like getting hurt. We don't like feeling bad. Right? So there was someone who I was speaking with, and then all of a sudden they became rude. And the manner which they spoke to me was insulting. It was insulting, and I felt it was insulting. Even though it might be better to others, it might be normal to others, it might be that I'm exaggerating for others. But to me, it was insulting, and this infuriated me. This made me angry. Like, I wanted to just explode with the anger in me. But I said, okay, this would be a good time to experiment meditation. This didn't happen too long ago, about 2 weeks ago. So I said, okay, rather than lashing out or letting this distracts me for the rest of today, let's see how I can fix this. Let's see how I can improve my state of mind. So I sat down, I closed my eyes, I folded my arms, and I just focused on the darkness. When my mind began to wander to that incident that made me angry, that made me furious, I realized it and I brought myself back to focus on that darkness. Now, what happened was that initially my heartbeat was fast. When you're angry, your heartbeat goes fast, like you're furious, right? And your mind is just on what you should do, how you should react to this situation, to that person, and what they did to you. But after doing the meditation process for just 5 minutes, my heartbeat had cooled down, and I had almost forgotten about what that person did to me. And I was able to carry on my day happily. The meditation worked. So I guess that's all I want to talk to you about in this video, and I hope you actually put this to work. So before I go, what I want you to do is, after you've practiced this, I would like to hear how it works for you, because meditation can work in a variety of ways for different people depending on who you are, right? So what I want you to do is comment down below in the comment section how it affected you, how it works for you, the situation in which you use meditation to help you go through something. And I would like to see what you guys have to say. So that's all for this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.